it's good to see you all, and good morning on this beautiful summer Sunday morning. It is great when we can gather together and be together in worship. I ask that you would note your presence with us today by signing the red Ritual of Friendship pad and sharing that with those who are seated near to you. If you are a first-time visitor with us, first we want to say welcome to you. We are delighted that you have decided to join us this morning. And we ask that you might sign the blue and white visitor's card that you will find in the pew rack in front of you. Simply fill that out and drop that in the offering plate later this morning in our service, that we might come to greet you more fully in the coming days. Well, it is, as we begin to move into our fall season, the Music and Fine Arts Department invites you to play, sing, and ring this coming week as they begin rehearsals for the new program year. You can play with the intergenerational Second Winds Ensemble, which rehearses Wednesday evenings at 8 o'clock. You can sing and raise your voice with our Sanctuary Choir. They rehearse Thursdays at 7. And you can ring in the weekend with the Handbell Ensemble on Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock. Contact the Music and Fine Arts Department for more information or visit their table in McFarland Hall. In addition, the Christian Ed Department is looking for teachers and volunteers to help with our Christian education program this year. If you like holding babies, coloring with preschoolers, sharing Bible lessons with young people, or helping our junior and senior highs on their faith journey, please contact either Ann Van Meter or our Christian Ed Department for more information on how you can help. And now I'd like to invite Chris forward to help with our moment for discipleship.
Now I'd like to invite Lisa Enright to join me here on the center of the chancel. One of the lessons for me in my first 15 months at Second Church has been that there is a gift and a challenge to being part of a congregation, a community of faith, where so much mission happens in our building day in and day out that is not always known about by even committed members of our congregation. And so I'd like Lisa to tell us a little more about the Northside Food Pantry.
So I have recently taken on the position of coordinator for the Northside Food Pantry, and I want all of you to know what we do 365 days a year under the roof of Second Presbyterian Church.
And what is it that we do, Lisa?
So we run a food pantry 4 days a week. And we serve an average of 1,500 individuals a month. These are families in Washington Township who are food insecure, and we help them bridge the gap by providing food and household goods from our pantry. Did you know that 1 out of 6 families in Washington Township and the surrounding area are food insecure?
Wow, that's a strikingly high number.
It is a lot. And we could do more to help our neighbors. However, there are some roadblocks.
Tell us about those challenges or roadblocks to the ministry.
We don't have enough volunteers on a regular basis to expand our ministry. I am regularly sending out emails asking for volunteers to stock shelves and shop with clients. I am always looking for people to drive and pick up food donations for our pantry. We could expand our intake of donations if we had the people who could pick up donations for us.
Those all seem like easy things to do. Why don't you think we have more volunteers?
I don't think the congregation fully understands how much we do on a weekly basis, and I think there also might be the fear of the unknown. So recently, I asked you to volunteer in the pantry. Can you tell me what your and Sam's experience was on a Wednesday evening?
Yeah, so back in June, Sam and Ben and I spent an afternoon taking on one of the shifts, and there were 3 things that I want to share with you that were striking to me about that experience. One was how easy it was to learn the ropes of the food pantry. We had good trainers, wonderful, skilled volunteers, but quickly we were able to take on the task of helping a shopper all by ourselves, and so it's really an easy process. The second was the ethos of grace and hospitality that really pervades that space. We felt welcomed, we felt empowered to welcome the clients and guests. And the third piece is the relationships. So the first family that we helped were recent refugees from Syria, and the daughter is beginning at North Central High School as a freshman this year, and we were able to have a conversation and make a connection even in that short time. So it's not just about handing out donations, it's about building those relationships. I wonder if you have a story of something that recently happened that inspired you.
I actually do. This was a God thing. And so I was picking up a donation from St. Vincent Hospital last week and was returning to the pantry to unload. And I looked out, and there was a somewhat regular client, Carrie, sitting outside. And so Carrie takes a bus from Nab Road to 86th Street. And then from 86th Street, he walks down to our food pantry. And so my heart sank because the food pantry had just closed 2 hours before. See, Carrie is disabled. He walks with a limp, and he can't use his left hand. So I proceeded to tell Carrie that I was sorry that the pantry had closed, but that I was going to get him food to tie him over for the week until he could come back. And he proceeded to tell me that he was not there to shop for food today, that he was there to help with a donation intake that we receive from Midwest on the first and third Thursdays of the month. It just happened to be the second Thursday of the month. So Carrie doesn't have transportation and is disabled, but he was willing to help us because we help him. So these are just a few of the stories that I could share with you.
So how can we, as a community of faith, help the pantry?
We need volunteers. Once a week, once a month, once a quarter. We need people who can work 1 to 3 hours. We need people behind the scenes that drive, haul, sort, and stock shelves. We need people like you who can shop with our neighbors. We would love to have families come and serve together. There is so much more we can do with this ministry, but we can't right now without a bigger volunteer base.
I see lots of prospective volunteers seated in the sanctuary this morning. I wonder how these wonderful folks can get involved.
So after the service, we are going to lead you out, and there's going to be some shopping carts here that can help you get down to the pantry. And you can see what we're about, and you can learn how you can help us. And we're going to have donuts and refreshments just like McFarland Hall. So we ask that you just take 10 minutes out of your day and let us be the church that feeds our neighbors and welcomes the stranger.
Amen. Thank you.